Hey guys, so welcome to another training, down under training for the Australian portion of the team and a little bit of the Americans, whoever wants to take this extra training. Basically what I'm going to go through today is lead conversations, save replies, objection handling, and everything to do with your building rapport with your leads. Now, I'm going to open up the chat for anyone who wants to interact with me, ask questions while I throw in a couple of, value points where you should grab your lead conversations from, what you should do, how you can speak to people, how you can build rapport, and so on and so forth. So if you just jump in, just mute yourself so that way I'm not talking over anyone, so it's nice and clear on the recording. Just my microphone. Okay. Bear with me. Okay, so with lead conversations, give me a second. Yes. Sorry, guys. Go to Bobo to fix it. So with your lead conversations, it's no secret when someone's online, people have a certain already idea without you realizing they have already an idea about you. And the way they structure that idea is through your content. So however your content is structured is the types of people that you're going to attract and trust and get people to go over that extra line. The more content that you have on your page, sorry, just gonna mute you. The more content that you have on your page, the better for you. The more go lives you have on your page, the better for you. Just make sure you guys are always constantly changing it up with your content. So that way people are building rapport and they have a lot to go through. So for example, if people were to scroll through your page, they should scroll so much. If you're just starting into this business and you're just in a week of this business, you should be posting 2 to 3 times a day. So that way once people scroll through, they're scrolling through more, see more, see more, see more. Okay. So that's the first foundation for lead conversations. Now, the second thing that I want to do is your ads. So in order to get those lead conversations, we need to have an ad that's working. So make sure you guys have an ad that's working. Otherwise, you're not going to speak to anyone. The more people you speak to, the better for you. It is a numbers game. Okay. I know right now, if I speak to 5 people, I'm going to get 1 A sign up. Okay. That's my ratio. You guys will have a different ratio. When we first started, we had to speak to 66 people to get 1 A sign up. Did I stop at speaking to 10 people and say, oh, that's it, no one's signing up, woe is me? No, we kept on going. We kept on perfecting our content. We kept on perfecting our lead conversations and so on and so forth. So if your lead conversations are the same as the day you first started, you're going to have a lot of trouble, because if one way doesn't work, you should be adapting to a way that does work. Give me a second. You need to be adapting and adding and changing and, trial and error different things. You might burn through a lot of leads, but what you're doing is learning the foundations necessary to get those 99 sales. Okay? If my network is unstable, I do apologize. My internet is very slow. Am I lagging for anyone? Am I lagging? I think I'm lagging. No? Okay, cool. So what we want to do is I'm going to give you guys some awesome tips and tricks as to how you can perfect your lead conversation. So I'm going to get that book. Just give me a second. Okay, so you guys can get this off Audible. You guys can get them from Booktopia if you're in Australia or wherever you guys want. These are 2 books that are absolutely crucial in this business. Okay. First one is called Exactly What to Say, The Magic Words of Influence and Impact. It's by Phil M. Jones. This is a highly, highly, highly recommended book. If you go on Audible, it lasts for an hour and a half, an hour and 40, but it is worth every single cent, because what it does is it teaches you these magic words that play in our minds that really hold a really specific impact. So, for example, let me find it. Number 1 is, I'm not sure if it's for you, but one of the most common reasons I hear from people is why they fail to introduce the idea, product or service is the fact that they are fearful of rejection and might receive. So literally it has so much, and it goes on and on and on. Okay. So you got so much from this. I structured about 50 mini chats for this, 50 from just this book, 50 mini chats. And I got sales from just what I use in this book, and adapting and implementing what I read in this book to my mini chats or my lead conversations. Because what you're going to do, you're going to realize is, as you go through, the training, and you go through a lot of time and effort into your business, you're going to realize that a lot of people have a lot of issues and a lot of excuses. So how are you going to adapt what you learn in this book to kind of persuade and influence and impact someone's life, so they can make that account, so they can take that extra step? Okay. If someone tells you, oh, I don't have the time, or you're too confident for me, or I don't think this is for me because I don't have the $99. What are you going to say to get them over that line? So that's a first book. Okay. Exactly What to Say by Phil M. Jones. Now, the second book that I highly recommend, and also it's another nice short book, it's called All Marketers Tell Stories. Now, what this basically is going to go through is, we don't want to act or sound like liars in our content, our lead conversation, so on and so forth. If your lead finds out you're lying, they are going to drop you like a sack of shit, faster than a sack of shit. Because people already have an analogy about marketers. When you're saying they're an affiliate marketer, okay, it already has, okay, they're marketers, they're sales, oh my God, this. They know how to persuade and influence me. Don't fall for their tricks. But you guys have to make sure, who is that? Who is not muted? Okay. So what you got to realize is, you can't tell any lies when it comes to your content, your leads. If I tell people an endless story about how I came from the childcare industry, how my husband was a security guard, blah, 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 and then I say, I was a single mom, they are going to distrust me faster than they trusted me. They're going to drop me like a sack of shit. This person's a liar. Okay. So make sure you guys are reading this book. It's by Seth Godin. All Marketers Tell Stories. And it also tells you how you're going to tell the stories, how you tell them stories, how do you build that relationship. So if, for example, what kind of story does your page tell? Does it tell, trust me, I'm an honest person? Or does it say, I don't really give a shit about you, I still make money with or without you? Both of them are fine, but you got to find out what story your page tells. Okay. So those are two very, very, very important books. Okay. So there's two very important books that are going to help you with your lead conversations. Don't just read them, implement them and write them down. Okay. Another very powerful thing that you guys should do is the Jordan Belfort training. Jordan Belfort training, you are learning from the best of the best of the best. You want to learn how to speak and influence and get people on a straight line persuasion. You need to be able to take the time to add value to yourself by looking and watching these videos. There are 10 videos. Watch them every single day. Take a shitload of notes and then apply what you learned in your lead conversations. Okay. There are heaps of lead conversations. If you go into the back office, I believe it's either in the marketing mechanics, I think it's video 21 or 23. Abbas and I go through lead conversations on a deeper, meaningful level. So you guys can go watch that as well. Okay. Along with this. So that way you guys are going through the whole 9 yards, not just the first. Okay. What I'm going to do is, like I said, does anyone have any questions? I'll pop them in the chat while I have a little bit of my coffee. If you guys don't have any questions yet, I do think you guys are going to have a lot of questions after this. So, who has saved replies made on their page? No? No one has saved replies. No one has saved replies? Okay. You do? Good, Brendan. Yes, good, Thomas. The best part of the save replies is, guys, is you can use a generic question that you get to work for you. So I know I can, you know what, I'll show you. Brennan Molly's. Yeah. So I structure mine a little bit more different to Brennan Molly's, and I'll tell you why. Because I get the same excuses over and over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. I have a save reply for every damn excuse. Every damn excuse. I'm not even kidding. Every damn excuse people can give me, I have a save reply for that. Because they're generic. All I got to do is just personalize it to the person. So, for example, the person's name is Molly or Mel. Like, hey, Mel, say reply. I just personalize it to work for them. So that way I'm not going out and writing a whole page of save replies and people are waiting for me to reply. Okay? So I'm going to show you the save replies that I have. Hopefully I don't send them to anyone. No one thinks I'm a weirdo. But I'm going to show you guys how to show. Yeah, I like that. Jess is laughing. I'm like, she's really funny. But yeah, hopefully I don't send them to anyone. Anyone doesn't feel like I'm crazy. But I want to show you guys how to structure your save replies, what you can do to make those save replies work for you, and so on and so forth. Now, remember my save replies, you're more than welcome to, adapt and change them to work for you. I'm happy with that. I don't really mind at all. As long as you guys are adding your personal touch to it. Don't just follow mine word to word. It won't work for you. I'm different to you. You got to structure them and mirror them to yourself. So I'm going to share my screen now. Okay. I'm going to go to my inbox. Like I said, hopefully hopefully I don't send it to anyone and everyone doesn't think I'm a freaking weirdo. All right. All right, let's just see this one, because this person won't reply. Okay, so these are the save replies. So if you're on your laptop or your computer or your desktop, whatever the case may be, it's a bit different on the iPad and the phone, but same thing. Your save replies, it's this little inbox. Choose a saved reply. If that doesn't tell you what a save reply is, I don't know what is. Okay, so you open them up. So basically what they are is they're sorted by frequently used. I have my webinar in here. I have my checkout link in here. I have my checkout directions in here. I have basically I even have my mini chat bot, because sometimes people inbox you directly. It's the same thing. Can you guys tell me what you do? Or what is it? Can I have more info? And then I have this is my mini chat bot. Hey, you're speaking to Abbas and Safa, so we can help you further. Tell us what it is that you have that has you looking into an online business. The reason why we ask is to get an insight about your current situation and what it's like. That's my mini chat bot, and I saved it in there because you got a lot of people that inbox you directly, and you want to be. I didn't send it, did I? No, I didn't. You get a lot of people who want to get the information, but instead of clicking underneath the ad so no one sees it, they inbox you directly, which is fine. But have your mini chat bot saved there. You can personalize it. This is what she's talking about. Yeah, I'll show you. Yeah, there. That's what she wants to do. Okay, so that's the first one. Like I said, put your webinar in there, put your checkout links in there. It makes it so much more easier. Give me a kiss. Love you. So yeah, ManyChat, save replies. Sorry, ManyChat, checkout links, webinar, checkout directions. Okay, and then let's get down to the nitty-gritty stuff. Okay, so someone's not muted. All right, let me just go back. I'm guessing they muted themselves. Okay, so people have always asked me, for example, if people were like, what are you selling online? Okay, actually, you know what? Before I show you guys that, I'm going to show you what I say to people, like, what is it that you do? Okay, I'm going through the conversation and say, what is it that you do? And I'll be like, what we do is called affiliate marketing. Have you heard of it? 9 times out of 10, they're like, no, what is it? So this is my reply to them. That's okay. That's what I'm here for. So what we are is the middleman between the big companies and the buyer. When a sale is generated through the ad we create, a hefty commission is made. You don't need any qualifications or experience. We have an online training platform that teaches you everything, how everything works, and this will help you and how This will help you be successful online. There's no cap on earnings like you have in a job. This is your own business. Give me 1 sec. Okay. There's no cap on earnings like you have in a job. This is your own business, so you can earn whatever you want, really. Understand so far? So, if you go through the Jordan Belfort training, you will always find that he always ends with a question. Why? Because we need to stay in control. We need to stay in control at all times. I don't even care if you're saying yes. Sound good? Sound cool? Understand? Make sense? Sound fair enough? I don't care. You make sure you end every single response with a question. It keeps you in control. People will always try to take the control back. No, you are in control. You are in control of how you initiate this conversation. The way you initiate the conversation, the way you end the conversation makes sense as to whether you make the sale or not. Okay? So in this reply, I told them, I literally answered 3 questions. In the whole reply, I literally answered 3 questions. And I know people are going to get down, like they want to get down to the information as quick as possible because people are like, I'm busy. I'm the most busiest person in the world. Can you please tell me what you do? Here, I answered 3 questions in 1. What is it that you do? Which is affiliate marketing. Do you need any experience? No. And is it a job or a business? There. 3 questions in 1. So the more detailed, and make sure you guys space them out properly. The more detailed I am in my responses, the better. Especially when you're explaining what affiliate marketing is. What is it you do? Why it's so inspirational. Okay. After this, sometimes they be like, what is it that you sell? Let me find it. Give me a sec. What is it that you sell? And I don't like to say to anyone that I sell Inagic. Because the moment they hear Inagic, even though I've told heaps of people about it, but the moment I say Inagic, they're going to open up a new browser. What is ENAGIC? They come up, they go onto the platform, and they say they're from 2.5K to 6K machines. Like, nah, I can't sell this. It's too much. Why would I get myself to sell something that I have no business selling when I can sell them on a platform, which is Ace, that does it for me? Okay. So this is what I do. Plus, don't forget, guys, Ace has more business opportunities coming. So Enagic's not the only business opportunity that we can get from Ace now. So you need to be able to know the generic ones, so that way you guys get them over the hurdle. So as you can tell from our page, we don't actually advertise anything but our lifestyle. So what we do is invite those who want to learn a high-ticket skill set for making ads and selling items for various companies that don't pay for advertising. Instead, they pay us for advertising. Does that make sense? Did I answer that question? Absolutely. Because it makes sense. What you're going to do is, if you tell someone that you sell Inagic, they're going to go on your page, but I didn't see any products. What do you mean? It's not going to make sense to them. And then you're going to be like, oh, I'm a liar. And they're like, oh, they're just trying to get me to buy. Hold on. I'm just going to open up the chat. Is there a replay of this later? I have to get to the grind. Yeah, man. Don't worry. It's recorded. Hopefully I'm recording. Okay. Yep. Definitely a replay. So that way, again, I always end with a question. Always. Okay. I like to stay in control. Remember, guys, you need to learn how this works for you. You need to adapt these conversations and these replies to work for you. Okay. Another save replies that I have. I'll show you the kind of save replies that I have to excuses. Let me find it. Okay. When people say, this is too good to be true. You know what I say? This is what I say. Like, they're like, if something's too good to be true, it usually is, right? And I'm like, actually, no. That's a lie we've been spoon-fed as children. If something is too good to be true, look at the facts. I understand the internet is a very scary place, which is why I'm here to help you ease you into it. Many have made a successful business online, including us. We genuinely care for those who we speak to, so I understand why you're so skeptical. Growing up, we're taught to believe that everything online is a scam, but in reality, it's not. These days, if a business is not online, they will struggle with getting recognized and will struggle with cash flow. So the internet is the way to go. I will open the chat in a second. The digital age is here. Gone are the days where you only need to work for someone else. So why not work for yourself, reach more people, make a legitimate income online, and take advantage of the digital age, right? Again, another question. See what I mean? I have a save reply for every damn excuse someone's going to give me. Because there's no way you're going to tell me that you're the busiest person in the world and something's too good to be true. I'm going to open up the chat. Can we get a copy of the save replies just to get a bit of understanding? Yeah. I have been getting a lot. I can't afford the 99. How can I respond to that? So when people can't afford the 99, there's two different ways that you can go about it. One, it depends on who you are targeting, your level of your leads. If I'm targeting people of low socioeconomic background, then yeah, they're not going to afford the 99. But I personally don't believe anyone can't afford $100. Sorry. I know it's being shallow, but that's the honest truth. Give me a sec. If they are saying to you they can't afford the 99, it just means they don't trust you. They don't trust you. You didn't do a good enough experience. You didn't do a good enough job with helping them resonate. And if you did, that's on them. And I'll show you what I say, Amanda, to people who people say I can't afford the 99. I always say it's bullshit. You have $99 in your account. You just don't trust me yet. It's bullshit. It's BS. It's the biggest BS I've ever heard. And if they actually genuinely think, it's like, okay, when would you have that? When would you have the 99? If you can't afford to pay the 99, then either I'm targeting the wrong socioeconomic background, and if I'm getting a lot, that could be one of the reasons, or they just don't trust you. They don't trust you enough to get the 99. Can we get a copy of your save reply just to get a better understanding? Yes, you can. You definitely can. Don't know which save reply you want though. Just let me know which one. I'll definitely put that in. Okay. So if you're having an issue getting people over the 99, hold on. Those are the two issues that you need to think. Thank you. You're welcome. Those are the two issues that you need to take into consideration. Did I do a good enough job experiencing and helping people understand how they can, why I'm such a valuable person to their life? Or am I targeting the wrong people? Okay. And then I literally have, do you ever get, I don't know if you guys get this, and I'm opening up the chat, by the way. Do you ever get people who say, after you send them the link, I don't have money. I didn't realize that you have to pay right now. Do you guys ever get that? No? No one gets that? Pretty sure someone who watches this will get that. If you ever get someone who says, after you send that checkout link and they tell you that they're ready to go, they want to make an account. Yep, thank you. That they're ready to make an account. Oh. Okay. That the minute they make an account, I lost my train of thought. No, usually this goes that, so they're fully aware. Good, Brendan. So what are your thoughts on this? I find it hard to get people to watch the webinar. Why are you finding it hard? Is it because they won't take initiative? Adam, are you finding it because they won't take initiative to actually watch the webinar?
Yeah, I've tried different things, like even people where I've built good rapport.
Yeah.
Done well, and then I try and send a webinar out. I try not to build up too much conversation because you just get bored and not message back. So I try and quickly build up rapport.
Yeah.
And then send them the webinar, and then even ones where I've got them to agree that they'll watch it that day. Send them the webinar, and then I don't hear back from them, and then I follow up 24 hours later, and you know, some of them don't get back to me, and a lot have said, "Oh yeah, I've not had a chance to watch it yet."
Okay.
And I just feel that maybe the conversation, maybe I've not brought enough emotion into the conversation,
No.
which is making them want to watch it.
No.
You know what I mean?
No. You did a pretty good job testing it. If you got to the webinar, you're doing a pretty good job. But what you got to understand is these people don't understand the value of the webinar. So what you need to do, and I'll show you in a conversation. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you guys after this. I'm going to go through a conversation of how I get them to the webinar and how I get them to watch it as soon as I can. Okay? Yeah. So stay tuned. I'm going to explain that to you. Yeah, I'll put that affiliate marketing one soon. Okay. So if you have an issue with people not getting underneath, like over the 99, and then once you send a link to like, I don't have any money, this is what you need to do before you send the link. You're like, hey guy, hey man, I'm just going to send you a quick friend request. Click it, accept it. Let me know once you do. Like, yep, I accepted it. Cool. And you understand that it costs $99 USD a month to get access to the online training platform. You get 24/7. You get a 24/7 account where you'll be able to work through the training in your own time. You get me as a mentor. So I help you guide you. I'll help you and guide you through every single step with ease to make sure you're not alone. You get a 14-day refund period. So if within this time you feel like this is not for you, you get a full refund. Sound good? That's where I get them. That's where I get them. Once I send that and I say, yep, I accept, I understand, I send out the webinar. I send out, the checkout link and the directions, and I've got them. What I want to do is I want to show you this guy, this one right here. He made an account. So he didn't want to chit chat. He didn't speak much English. He didn't want to chit chat. So it's very dry. As you can tell, I went through my saved replies. Okay. Next step is to watch a free 30-minute webinar that explains the online training platform and what it consists of. Are you ready for that? Adam, listen. Send him the webinar. When do you think you'll be finished with that? In 30 minutes. What I did was I created a level of haste. If they say tonight, cool, I'll check on you tomorrow. In 2 days, cool, I'll check on you in 3 days. I give people 3 chances. First time I follow up, you haven't watched it. Okay, I'll check on you tomorrow, see how you go. Second time, how'd you go with that webinar? Haven't watched it yet. Third time, haven't watched it yet. See ya. Not worth my time anymore. Do not follow up more than 3 times. Ever. And this guy, because I told him, when do you think you'll be finished with that? Oh, there's 2 little birds in my garage. When do you think? He's like, I finished. And then he went through, made an account. Again, look. What I'm going to do is going to send you a friend request. My name is Al-Chami. Abbas did this. Well, we both did this, but it's a safe reply. Once you get that, just accept. Done. And you understand it costs $99 USD a month to get access to the training platform. Great. Check out directions. Go through that link, make your account. Your login details will be in your email. Once you get them, go to theaceinitiative.com. Log in, proceed to step 1, book your coaching call with us, Abbas and Safa Al-Chami, and then proceed to step 2, onboarding training. Make an account. I get an email. That they booked a coaching call. I check up with them until they literally do the coaching call. If they're out, they're out. They're in, they're in. Does that help? You gotta, when you guys are sending out the webinar, because it's a webinar, people actually genuinely have to spend time watching it. You need to be able to take initiative and showing them what value the webinar has to their lives. Okay? So, where's the search button? I want to show you a lady. Did someone unmute themselves? Give me a second. I want to show you this lady. I'm going to open up the chat because I know we have chats. Where's the chat? Open. Okay. Is there a copy of your webinar? Yeah, man. I'll give it to you. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Let me find that webinar for you. Webinar. My webinar is probably Adam's in it. It's very diversified and very much in detail. Okay. So I'll pop that in the chat. Okay. Paste. Yeah. You guys are more than welcome to use my webinar. I don't mind. It's probably the best webinar because it shows me, it shows Adam, it shows people from different diversities, different cultures come together as one. So what I found in the past is I was doing webinars with my team, and like, not fortunately, but my team is full of people just like me. We come from a Muslim background. And, you know, we got a little bit of diversity, but I wanted to show more diversity, the diversity of the team, the culture, because people are more likely to trust in themselves, trust people like them. Like, oh, I can do this. So I'm probably really biased, but I think the webinar that I use is probably the best webinar that we've ever done. Also, Brody's in it, so Brody dropped some awesome value. So people will be like, sometimes people are like, where is she? Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Just looking for it. Bear with me, guys. I'm waiting. I'm looking for it. I don't know. All right. Because I told her, what do you have to lose? And she replied back, that's what I'm looking for. And my phone's going nuts. This girl's excuse was she has too much going on. Always. Always. So I'm looking for it. Here, look. Hey, Safa, I'm interested, but like I said before, I won't lie. I have my doubts about the entire thing. So she still doesn't trust me. And she's still scared. What I said, I'm like, hey, Chanel, you can continue to have your doubts about the whole thing while you don't understand the whole thing. Because you guys, at this point, people realize from this one, it's like, I don't understand it. So it's not for me. You can continue to have your doubts about the whole thing while you don't understand the whole thing. Or you can take action, find out what it's all about. All it costs is $99 USD to get a full understanding. You get a 14-day refund period. If you don't like what you see, you get a refund and you can be on your way. You can doubt everything in your whole life, or you can take action in the learning process and finding out if it's for you or not. What do you got to lose? Time? You spent countless useless hours watching TV shows every day that don't better your life. Money? There's a 14-day refund period. Not even a gym will give you that. Energy? It takes more energy to go to a job you hate than to make an account. So what do you have to lose? She's like, I've been very sick. I've been having health issues my entire year. And one of the reasons why I've put it off. I have a lot to lose. Back and forth to hospitals, it isn't fun. Sorry, just going to mute you. But anyway, I'll give it a shot. So you're ready to make that account? Don't worry. And I said, obviously, God's by our side. I'll send you a friend request, make an account. She had a look. She was like, okay, this is not for me. And she got a refund. Did she lose anything? Hell no. Did she lose anything? No. You got to be willing, guys, to get rid of people's excuses in their mind. Because their excuses is their whole life. They've been using these excuses to get out of things. Okay? What you got to realize is people will always give you the excuses because that's all they know. It makes sense to them. Oh, I'm the most busiest person in the world. Oh, I don't have any time. I have 7 kids. If Bill Gates can build an empire, I'm pretty sure anyone can. No one is anything. That's what I'm trying to say. You guys need to be willing to make sense of the whole conversation. Okay? I am going to show you one more conversation before I show you a full conversation. What's that guy's name? I'm just going to... I think his name is. And whoever's not muted, mute yourself. Sorry. I found you. Why isn't this not playing? Okay. You know. Yeah. Okay. So with this guy, he did sign up a little bit, but Abbas got him over the fence really quick because, give me a sec. All right, hold on. Okay. Hey, my brother, still keen, but I'm still just outside with my family. This guy inboxed us, seen the webinar. Adam, this guy watched the webinar, sent the webinar a week before, and he still said, I don't have any time. Month before, I still don't have any time. Okay? I'm still keen, but we're just outside on the family. I'll get back home on the 7th of this month. Is that too late? And then Abbas is like, the great thing about this is you don't need to be tied down to work or home. You can make it happen anywhere in the world. As long as you have an internet connection, you can make it happen. I remember when I joined, in 2 more days, it'll be exactly a year. I was out with my family sitting on the beach and I told myself, I wish I can live like this for the rest of my life. I didn't just wish, I acted upon it. I took action there and then. And now it's never too late to start and never too early to begin. Okay, are you positive that me and my wife will make some money out of this? And people always want guarantees. Do you know why? Because people are so used to their employee damn mindset. And then Abbas is like, I'm positive that I will. I'll make money. I know that I'll make money. I guaranteed, I said, if someone else can do it, so can I. Whatever he is doing, I'm willing to do. If you are looking for a guarantee from me, you are looking in the wrong place. If you got to guarantee yourself that I'm willing to do the training, I'm willing to change my life, I'm willing to give it a go. What I can guarantee you is if you don't change anything, you will remain the same. And what I guarantee you is me and my wife will always be there for you. So are you going to guarantee your own success? Yes, I will. So let's do this. Mad account. You need to be willing to get people in the nitty gritty details. There are no situations where you can't do as long as it's within the respectful boundaries, you're not making someone feel inferior, you are in control. I don't want to say this again. You are in control because you are the person who has something that these people want, whether they know it or not. People are going to use every single excuse in the book to try and get out of it. When they realize that, shit, this person's right. I want to be a part of their team. That's when you've won. That's when they're going to join. That's when you get them over the line. People are so stuck in their employee mindset, they don't know how to do anything else. So you need to show them what value you bring into their life. Okay? Let me find a conversation that I can show you from start to finish where they made an account. Bear with me, guys. I'm just going to find a perfect conversation. Well, there's no perfect conversation, but bear with me. Okay. Cool. All right. I'm going to show you this one. This was a get started, so direct inbox. Again, save reply. Can you please inbox me details? Clearly, I'm going to inbox you details. I definitely can. Before I like to get started, I like to build a relationship with you to help you get to know of how this will set you financially free like it has for us. You are speaking to Safa. I like to introduce myself. If you guys are working with a couple, I like to introduce myself. I like to hold people's names very, very, very valuable, because if you are in a crowd of people and people are going to call you like, Safa, you're going to look, right? Your name holds such a specific and significant value to you that people really grab hold of it. And I told her, what's got you looking for change? Working full-time, unable to spend time with my beautiful children who are 7 and 4, and having debt over our head that helps us and stops us from enjoying our lives as we are thinking about it, how we're going to save and be free from it. My husband also works in security. Again, that's why she knows from our content, because my husband works in security. She made a report with that, but it doesn't work more than 1 to 2 days a week, so my income is the main supporting income. I totally understand what you mean. My husband used to work in security while I worked in childcare, so we used to work 100 to 105 hours a week between us. Again, making rapport, making familiarities. You guys understand that? We couldn't do it anymore. We had debts, just like you described for our family. What we realized is if we wanted to get out of the hole we were in, we had to drop the shovel. I'll be willing to help you understand how both you can make this business work for you and your family, as long as you can set, as well as how we can set you financially free from your family, from only if you want it to and only if you put on the work. From the get-go, I'm like, this is not just a get-rich-quick scheme. You need to put in work. You need to have that initiative to want it to work. Sounds good. Cool. What we do is affiliated marketing. Have you heard of it? No. Say reply. She's like, I'm like, understand so far. She's like, yes. All you need to do is, again, say reply. All you need to get this done is a laptop and smartphone. Do you have those? Yes. I have a laptop. However, I need to get it fixed, so it's currently not working. I have an iPad. Good. You're good to do the job. You're perfect to make money. Again, say reply. Say reply also. Before we move to the next step, do you have any questions? What I do here is I open up the floor for her to ask me any questions. Yes, I do have a few. Do I need to quit my job? Can my husband work in it too? Is there a catch? And is there a price to pay for us to start? No, you don't need to quit your full-time job. Yes, your husband can definitely do this as well. Is there a catch? No, other than putting in the work and getting paid by results. And yes, businesses need money to grow and flourish. Don't you agree? What's the price to get started? I don't like to say, here, it's just $99. It makes me look like a person that's out just to get someone's money, and I'm not there. I'm here to change lives. That's what I'm here to do. That's what I was put on earth to do. I'm here to change lives. Okay? And I got her, that will be shown to you in the next step. So this is a save reply. So the next step is to watch a free 30-minute webinar that explains the online training platform and what it consists of. Are you ready for that? Can I watch it later on as I'm not at home? Sure can. Send her the webinar. Watch that and let me know when you're ready. Talk soon. This was the next day. She messaged me. She's like, I watched the video. Sounds interesting. However, I do have some fear. But like you said, we shall never know until we try. Just to confirm, is it $99 per month or is it one-off? Good morning. How are you today? I totally understand because once upon a time, I was a beginner and I was very scared. Then I reflected. I didn't want to stay away from forever. Stay the way I am forever. My mentor told me nothing will change unless I change. It's $99 USD per month. Like I mentioned in the video, you get 14 days to decide if this is for you or not. Are you ready? Well, thanks for asking. I'm well. Let's give this a go, I reckon, and we'll see how it goes. And then send her request your man account. Okay? Let me find another one so that I can show you guys. Just because I'm showing you the positive ones, guys, doesn't mean that every single person that I speak to ends in positive. I get some dickheads. Awesome, Safa. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Just because I'm showing you the good ones does not mean I don't have bad people that speak to us and message us. We probably have a lot of people, probably more than you, who call us scams and tell us, why are you guaranteeing me everything? How are you not guaranteeing anything? It's a scam. Blah, 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 blah. I can go on forever. Literally, I can go on forever. But it all depends on how I objection handle and keep my cool. So how do you know how do you handle the situation when they say such a big price for product and get profit? I don't ever mention an ajik. I let Ace mention an ajik. If you're mentioning an ajik, don't. Especially if you're just starting, Nikita. You get them on the phone at any point. The only time I get them on the phone is with this chick. I'll show you. Only time I get them on the phone is if they're asking a lot of questions and they're not understanding. Hold on. Let me just write her name. I'll show you our conversation, and I'll show you. This is the only time that I get on the phone. Okay. Bear with me. Just got to scroll up. Only time I get them on the phone call is, when did I get it on the phone call? So this girl spoke to us. Obviously, she had a little bit of doubts about us, really, which is fine. She was asking a lot of questions to the point where, she was really confusing herself. She was asking the same questions, just wording them differently. She was asking, I have no experience. Will it be hard to sell? When I booked a strategy call, can I get a lady? May I ask what Blue and Gold Affiliates is, which is our brand? She obviously had a lot to say, and she had researched the ACE initiative and everything like that. Is there any way I can speak over the phone? Of course, but you guys need to make sure that your time is valuable. If you guys are jumping on the phone for 40 minutes, you've wasted too much time. 10 minutes is all everyone needs to make that account. All they need. Okay? Unless you're on a coaching call. But on 99, 10 minutes is more than enough after they've watched the webinar. Okay? And if they want to speak to you guys on the phone before the webinar, 15 minutes. And after that 15 minutes, they should be ready to buy. Where is it? Okay. And I make sure if you call me on private, I will not answer. I know within that 10 minutes, I'm going to answer all her questions. I let her lead the way. And I answer them as honestly and efficiently as possible to get her over the line. Because if someone asks you for your phone call, for a phone call that they definitely want, they want some connection. They want to connect with you. They want to see that you're a real person. Okay? And I only give them 10 minutes. I got 10 minutes. So like if the phone call is gone for 90 minutes, I'm like, listen, I've got 1 more minute before my next call. So let's get down to the business. Is there anything else you need to do? Make sure that phone call is within that 10 minutes. That's all you guys need. 10-minute phone call is more than enough. If you're spending more than 10 minutes, you're going to waste too much time on this person. If after 10 minutes you can't convince them to join, then they just won't join. And then she made an account after. Okay? Does anyone have any questions? What do you say when I ask about the products? I don't ask about the products. I don't say anything about the products. Basically what I do is I send this. I went through it before. So like, what are you selling online? As you can tell from our page, we don't actually advertise anything but our lifestyle. So what we do is invite those who want to learn a high ticket skill set for making ads and selling items for various companies that don't pay for advertising. Instead, they pay us for advertising instead. Does that make sense? That's what I say. I never ever say anything about energy. The moment you say something about energy.
Sorry, Safa.
Yep.
With that question, I know Brody's webinar, he mentions about products in there.
Yeah.
So they come back with what are the products you're selling?
With Brody's one, okay, what I do is I structure it a bit differently. I know which one he tells you, like, you can affiliate for Expedia, you affiliate for whatever. So what I do with that webinar, if I was to use that webinar, because I've used it before, when I use that webinar, I basically, I'm just going to close this because I think so I can see you guys. Basically what I do is I tell them that you can affiliate for whoever you want. I choose to affiliate for Enagic because it's a high ticket income for high ticket commission for high ticket products. So you as an affiliate marketer can choose to affiliate for whoever. Enagic has different products. Once you tell them that, they won't ask about the products. Trust me. And if they're like really, really hacking at it, like what is the products that you sell? Can you tell me? Just give it to them. I just send the website.
Yeah.
Let enagic.com do the rest.
Yeah. I have done that before because I've asked about it. And I said, I'm better off just sending you the link. So. Yeah,
and then they get back to you?
One lady had a call and then I got on the phone with her and then her phone cut out because she had bad reception apparently and then never got back to me. So
it's always bad reception. My battery's going to die. It's fine. What you got to realize is when you guys
I
speak
know.
to people, when you guys speak to people, there are 3 different types of people. People who are inbox you always fit into these 3 categories. Always. Yes, people who want to change their life and sick of their shitty life. 2, maybe people don't know what the hell you do, don't know if they can help. You can help them. Okay. 2, don't know if you can help them. So they want to say what you're doing. And 3, no, they're not interested. They're just curious. 3 different types of people. You got to figure out every single time people inbox you, you are going to categorize them in 3 different areas. If people don't get back to you on the webinar, which one are they? They're a no person or a maybe person. If people sign up after the first 3, like after the 3 follow-ups, then they're a yes person. It's your job to categorize every single person that you think is necessary in that category. Does that make sense? Awesome. Okay.
Thank you.
Do you tell them that you'll get more info on the coaching call? I tell them up to my position, because there's no way I'm going to explain to you 2 hours of information before you pay that $99. My time is money. Okay. I had the same question asked a few times. What products? They just want this product details. Send them at nagic.com. If you explain to them as much as you can, say this is one of the companies that I affiliate for, and nagic.com. Jordan Belfort training breaks down those so easily. It's right. That's right. Okay, guys, we've been in it for about an hour. Does anyone else have any questions? What do you say when they say that is there other financial investment? Yes, I say there is. This is a business opportunity. You need funds to grow a business. It means nothing to me if you don't want to fund and grow a business. I say there's different business opportunities that you get access to that need investments. Businesses need money to invest. If you're, like, again, remember, people are stuck in an employee mindset. Always will be stuck in an employee mindset. You need to get them out of the employee mindset, because people think that results are guaranteed when they're not. Cool? Awesome. Anyone have any other questions? No questions? Cool. All right, guys, I'm going to stop this recording now.